I got a call from this fella, Big Ed, that sort of kind of wound up with the DeLorean. They're not a great car, but they're a great selling car. I would be a buyer for a beautiful DeLorean for 20, 25 grand. And then you got to go backwards from there. If it needs anything, it's worth a whole lot less. You must be Big Ed.
You must be Ted.
Sure am. How are you, man?
Good, man.
Good to meet you.
I'm a stand-up comedian. I travel around, I tell jokes. I went down and did the show. They didn't have the money to pay me, and this is what I wound up with. And we had a good time. I'm glad I went, but I got to get a paycheck, man. I'm here for the bucks. They only made about 8,500 of these to start with, which means there's nowhere near 8,500 of them left now.
What the heck? What happened here?
It didn't happen in my possession. They said a tree fell on it.
It's really damaged.
But you're the master of bringing things back to life. This is a red hot special.
Well, let me ask you a question now. How much do I need to pay you for this $5,000 car?
He is kind of tough, ain't he? There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it's got a dent in it, but it's a DeLorean. Paint that sucker silver and put you a pair of wool-buys on there. Wool-buy! Everybody, you could sell it for $30,000. $30,000, silver paint, wool-buys.
If you paint this car, it's worth less than if it's stainless.
It's not bad,
No,
really,
no, I'm
Ted.
not saying anything, but it's
Well, I know you gotta
thousands of
fix
dollars.
it, because I know you wouldn't have it sitting on your lot with a dent in it. I know you're gonna fix it.
Get serious
You got
with me,
nice
because
stuff.
I'm really interested in buying the car. My gut feeling is that Ed does not want to bring the car home, but he's playing hardball with me. I know a little more about DeLoreans than he does, and I'm going to try to explain about a car. If not, I'll shake his hand and go. You got real bad damage on that side.
You throw me a number.
I'm thinking 7,500 bucks.
Come on, 23.
It's not cheap to fix a DeLorean. Parts aren't cheap, the repairs aren't cheap. The max I can go is 10 grand. The car needs work.
Yeah,
it's
it
smacked
does.
harder than Joe Louis. You
all
can't
right.
just hammer this out. I'm
right.
sorry, bro.
All right, right here. Let me show you. It'll start. These come with it. 10 grand. You got something you know you're gonna sell. You're happy. I'm happy. I get to fly home first class.
You made a deal.
You did? Really? I sold my car. I sold my car. 10 grand, man.
10 grand.
I've never flown. I would have got $2,500 out of that show.
Oh, wait a minute now. If you'd have done the show and gotten paid, you'd have gotten 25. So instead of this, you took the car and wound up with 10 grand.
I'm a genius, big boy. I feel like I'm lucky to have started at 25,000 and wound up at 10.
When he hit me at 25, I absolutely thought he was taking a shot at me. I didn't think that he thought his car's worth 25. He was taking a shot. Hey, maybe Ted will give me 25. But that is not the way it works with me. I'm in the car business. I'm gonna sell that car and make a lot of money. I'm not worried about Ted.